Hi everyone, welcome to Memsie Lodge for another week. Great week on the racetrack again last week. Spherical stepped out, only his third start in the race. He's had a little hiccup, had a little bit of a cold through the week, and he cleared up pretty good. He worked up great through the week, and we took him to the races, and geez, he couldn't have been more impressive. He got a long way back, and geez, he got to the line hard. We've always thought he's going to be a beautiful mile and a quarter horse, and even at a mile, geez, his last 200 metres was great. Let's look for him in the next couple of weeks. He'll step out and probably go up to 2,000 metres, and you'd hope he'd improve even more.
Munges and Spherical down the outside now starting to range. Laughing Lad hit the front a long way from home. He still leads a length and a half. Democrat Queen. Spherical's closing down the outside. They're coming after Laughing Lad and Spherical over the top. Spherical goes on to win by a neck.
Little filly called Cardio Miss, she went really good. She was a bit of a victim of a slowly run race, and Craig Robertson did a great job to use a bit of initiative mid-race and sort of whip around them and put a couple on them on the corner, and she just got the wobbles the last little bit. So if she can draw a barrier her next start and get a nice soft lead, she should also go really well. Big horse Frothy, he went terrible, and he's pulled up with a really sore back. We've got the chiropractor coming today to have a look at him and hopefully sort that little problem out. But yeah, he's pretty disappointing, but he has pulled up with quite a legitimate excuse, so hopefully we can clean that up, and he'll be back in the winner's circle soon. A couple of other runners we had through the week. Mare having her first start for us called Murtle Turtle. She didn't have a lot of luck. She's run about 7th or 8th and got beaten a length and a half. So she only has to have a little bit of luck in running her next start, and she should be pretty close to the mark. And a horse having his first start called London Fog. Beautiful big staying horse, and was pretty green on it. Didn't really know what he was doing, but he got beaten probably 4 or 5 lengths or something. But in a race that I think will have a heap of form will come out of that race. I think the first 2 place getters combined purchase price was $1 million. So certainly London Fog's not up to that sort of price tag, but he looks like a horse worthwhile following. Yeah, really interesting weekend this weekend of the races. Caulfield Saturday, we're going to take Sertorius out, and he'll step out in the Memsie first up. Fortunately, he's drawn the outside barrier, and at weight for age, he's not all that well weighted, but the horse seems to be going well. This is a very strong field, and I would imagine that he'll get a long way back in the run and then just work home nice. If he can run some good sectionals late, it'll be fantastic. And then we'll go up to a mile after that, and then the Turnbull is our first real sort of sights to see how he's going. But horse seems to be going well, but this mob look fairly too sharp for him on Saturday. And Merchant, will take him back and give him another crack in city class racing. He'll also go to Caulfield. Unfortunately, he's drawn bad and he's got 60 kilos. Probably Damien Oliver on him, probably going to help him. But against the other horses in the race, he's not very well weighted. The horse's work through the week was pretty good, so really interested to see how he go. But if he could run a place, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, we're going to step Miss Satine out at Kilmore on Sunday. Be really interesting. We're going to jump her to the mile. She's had a couple of runs over 1,300, and just the riders kept saying she just seems to look like she wants a bit further. We'll hopefully get a really good track on Sunday at Kilmore. The weather's fine all week, and it's probably a really good opportunity to see how she goes over that sort of trip. She should land, and we're going to try and lead on her or sit outside the leader, and on her work, she'll definitely get to the line. So really interesting runner, and I expect her to go really well. It was a case of 3 strikes and you're out. Darren Lyons, bad luck. The mare failed last week, had a good go at it, but this week we're going to bring in Johnny Dunne, the marketing manager for the Geelong Racing Club. Johnny is an absolute expert punter, he tells everybody, so here's John with his tips.
Hello everyone, John Dunne from the Geelong Racing Club joining you. Before we get down to finding a winner or two, don't forget the Geelong Cup packages are now on sale, selling out quickly, most marquees and rooms, so get in touch with the club this week. Big Days Racing, Memsie Stakes Day at Caulfield on Saturday. And we like Commanding Jewel, the outstanding mare. Brad Spicer and his crew very bullish about her chances. First up since September last year. She's headed for the Cox Plate later in the season, and she should be very hard to beat. Commanding Jewel, and the value bet of the day, well, we don't have to go too far from home. It's Merchant. Ran very fast time winning here last week. Most impressive. Ollie sticks with him and will make the Emsley Lodge trained Merchant is our value bet of the day. And of course, good luck to Sertorius, the champ, resuming in the Memsie Stakes. Good punting.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Great weekend this weekend. Really looking forward to Sertorius stepping out and having his first run and sort of getting up and going for the spring. Merchants also seems to be going pretty good, so from a sticky gate, be interesting to see how what sort of ride Damien can give him to give him every chance. And going to trial a couple of fillies next week at Geelong, and one of them I think is quite special. So stay tuned next week for that. And until next week, see you later.